welcome in former Olympian Ryan Lochte in with us to talk about his new move to the Missouri State coaching staff for next season. Ryan, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Thank you for having me.
There we go. Now, I'm sorry. Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, how are you doing this morning?
I am doing perfect. How are you guys doing?
Doing great, thanks, and we appreciate your time to talk about your addition to the Missouri State swimming and diving
Yeah.
staff for men's and women's next year. Kind of tell us how it all came about. We had Dave on yesterday talking about it, and he thought he was being prank called by Jenny Burnett at one point there, but it was very real.
I mean, my phone's been blowing up, and everyone's like, "Why Missouri? Like, what do you have? What ties do you have in Missouri?" And I was like, to be honest, my girlfriend Molly, over a year, she lives there. She lives in Springfield, Missouri, and so throughout this whole year, we've been traveling to Springfield, visiting her family, and like the food, all the food there, there's so many different types of food. And like the thing that got me the most was there's so much to do with kids. Like you have Branson, you have theme parks, you have bowling alleys, you have all this stuff for like children, and we don't have that here in Gainesville. And
Well,
I just every time I went there, it felt like home. And for the longest time, for the past like 2 or 3 years, I've been coaching, doing swim clinics all across the country and world, and doing private swim lessons. And I just have a niche for it. And I was like, this is the same kind of fire that I had when I swam for the Olympics. Like I'm starting to have that fire again for coaching. And I'm like, I gotta do this. And I reached out to Drury College actually first, and they had an opening. And then April 1st came around like a week later, and Dave Collins had an opening for assistant coaching. And I was like, what? Wait, this is D1. So I reached out to him, and he thought I was joking. I was like, no, I'm dead serious. Like, I heard you have an opening for assistant coaching. Like, I would love to be a part of your program, to coach under you and to learn from you. And I think I could be a great addition to Missouri State University. And he was like, done. Let's do it. And I'm like, here we go. Let's go Bears.
yeah.
I can see you calling up there and saying, "Coach, this is Ryan Lochte." Yeah, sure. Who is this? Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was funny. It's like, yeah. Wow. I wasn't expecting this phone call.
Now, Ryan,
But I
when
mean,
you
it all worked out. We're gonna be a big powerhouse between me and Dave. Just the experience that I've gone throughout my swimming career, the ups and downs, all the life lessons, like the things I've been coached by the best in the world. So I have a lot to bring to Missouri State, and I'm going to help out the program. I mean, it doesn't need that much help because Dave Collins has done an amazing job with them. So hopefully I could do my part and make Missouri State a powerhouse.
when you take a look at that and you assess yourself as far as a coach is concerned, what do you consider Ryan Lochte to be able to offer the team? Now, you've been to the NCAA national swimming tournaments and so
Mhm.
forth and so on. This program has been limited in its championship appearances. What can you tell them?
Um, I'm gonna bring the same experiences that I had throughout my swimming career. I'm gonna bring to them, like swimming. Like if you swim at NC2As or the Olympics, you know what? It's just another swim meet.
Mhm.
It's just another name for a different swim meet. You got to treat every swim meet like you were 8 years old, just going out there having fun and racing tough. And that's what I'm going to bring in. Like I have a bunch of little tools that I've done throughout my training career, throughout my swimming career, that I'm going to implement into the workouts where I could push these kids because in every person there's always something left when you compete. You just got to find it. You got to dig down deep inside you and find it. And once you can do that, you can do it over and over, and then it becomes repetition. And then once that becomes repetition, you separate yourself from being a good swimmer to a great swimmer. And I was able to do that. And I'm just going to help these guys out.
How does a guy that obviously was born and grew up in New York early on, moved to Florida, wind up with a girl from Springfield, Missouri as a girlfriend? Explain and then I know Jenny Hopkins was kind of the
Yep.
conduit for you with Missouri State and making this job happen.
So both Molly's kids and my kids go to the same school here in Gainesville, Florida. So we always knew of each other. When we passed each other, we would say hi. And then about a year ago, I was like, you know what? I saw her at school. I was like, man, she looks really good. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna ask her out on a date. I asked her out on a date and she said no. I was like, oh, okay. Well, that didn't go so well. And then I was very persistent. I waited another week and I asked her out again. And she's like, okay, let's go on one date. And then that one date led to many others. And now we're happily together.
And I heard she had no idea what you did or had done, that you just told her you were a swimmer. And she thought that was kind of a
She
neat
knew
hobby.
I went to the Olympics, but I mean, from all the headlines way back in 2016, she thought I actually robbed a gas station. I'm like, what? I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, do you know that I had a world record? She's like, no. And I'm like, yep. I was like, do you know what stroke? She's like, nope. I was like, do you know and all the strokes? She's like, nope. I'm like, okay, this is awesome. I love this.
Ryan, this is correct me if I'm wrong. This is a combined 6 kids. Is that right?
Yes, we all we're missing is the live-in nanny, and you call us the Brady Bunch.
Mrs. Doubtfire lives on.
Yep.
Well,
how old is the oldest of the kids?
Oh, you're gonna love this. It goes 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Boy, that's
we know what you guys are doing every other year, apparently. Yeah, right.
Oh yeah. Hey, and every day is something special. Like it's complete chaos, but it's a good chaos.
Well, that's almost like a guy who swam in 04, 08, 12, and 16 Olympics, kind of just the order there. Talk about the Olympic career, and was there an Olympic Games that was any more special to you than another?
No, like I said, I always approach each Olympics like it was just a normal swim meet when I was back like 8 years old in Rochester, New York, just swimming to get a little bag of candy to win. Like that. And I treated that at each Olympics like that. But I guess my favorite Olympics was 2012. I think that's 2000, the year before that, World Championships, is where I pretty much put a statement on that, like, I'm one of the most decorated swimmers in the world, and 2012 showed that. I came home with 5 medals. It was a great Olympics, and it was one of my best Olympics.
Do you have any conversation at all with Michael Phelps?
Oh, me and Michael, we're good friends. We talk at least once or twice a month. We just talk about golf, our kids, you name it. Nothing really about swimming. But like, yeah, he's become a real good friend of mine. And he's helped me out a lot. After 2021, I went through some depression, mental health issues of not making the Olympic team. And I just lost who I was. And he helped me climb out of that depression and out of that mental state. And now I'm finding my place. And now it's not going to be in the swimming pool. It's going to be on the deck.
Well, that's good to hear, because it could have easily been Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan too, with
Yeah.
and stuff. And thankfully you didn't choose that route. You did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
What's the reaction going to be in Gainesville, Florida, from your alma mater when they find out that you are going to the Midwest to coach? Did you ever look at it while you were there to helping out your old program, or did they ever inquire?
So yeah, I talked to the head coach, Anthony Nesty, about 2 years ago, and he had a position open, but at that time I was doing a tour of swim clinics, helping kids learn how to swim around the world. So I wasn't going to be able to do that, and that's what I really wanted to do. Like anything I do now is to help the younger generation out. whether it's coaching, talking about mental issues, things like that. So I had to deny it. And I mean, everything happens for a reason. And I got more swim clinics under my belt, more coaching experience to where now I can really prove myself in the coaching world. And no better place than doing it in the Missouri State University.
Ryan, when do you and the family move up here?
So I gotta be there for the start of school, which is like the first or second week of August. So I
Right.
think we're moving in July. I'm
When you
taking the
talk,
kids in June. We're renting an RV and we're doing like a little road trip in June. And then we're gonna look at houses, things like that, and see the pool, meet Dave Collins, and just get my surroundings about and yeah, move in full time July.
we and we've talked about this with Dave and with Brian Reynolds at Drury, both excellent coaches, and just about kids today, they have so many distractions, and number one is that device in their hand 8 to 10 hours a day,
Oh yeah.
and yeah, and the dedication that swimming takes.
Mhm.
The 5:30 a.m. go to the pool and swim the same laps that you just did the day before and the day before.
Mhm.
It's harder to recruit kids out for swimming now because of that. Do you see a change in that in the ones you've talked to, and has any technique changed in the game from when you were a youth and college standout to now?
I think there's a lot more issues um to attack now just with like mental health issues. But I'm just here to help them and I'm gonna help them being like, look, swimming is just a sport that we love to do. It doesn't define who we are. And I found that when I started having kids of my own, I was like, there's so much more to life than just swimming. Swimming is just a sport that I did and I was okay at it. But now I'm like, if you have fun in anything you do, whether it's swimming, if you want to be a doctor, lawyer, whatever, if you have fun doing it, you're going to progress a lot more and a lot faster than anyone else. So if you just have fun and you do the work, it's going to pay off at the end. And I'm going to relate because I've done this. I swam for 32 years. I've hit the high in the sport of swimming, and I've also fell straight to the bottom, but I was able to get myself back up and keep going. So I have a lot to offer, a lot to bring to the team, and I'm going to help out a lot of these kids.
Do any of the six show any penchant towards swimming?
Well, my kids, I have three of my own, and the two older ones, I have an 8-year-old boy, a 6-year-old girl, and a 2-year-old girl. The 8-year-old boy and 6-year-old girl are phenomenal swimmers.
Mm.
Like my daughter has perfect backstroke. My son just can swim underwater like a dolphin. And I'm like, oh no, we got swimmers on our hands. Um, but it's funny because I put him in swimming, and my son goes to me after practice, the first practice. He's like, "Daddy, swimming sucks." I'm like, "Oh gosh." I was like, "Yes, it's very hard, it's very grueling, but trust me, when you're standing on the podium getting a gold medal at the Olympics, it's all worth it." He's like, "Well, I want to go to the Olympics too." And I'm like, "All right, well, you're gonna have to work your butt off for it, bud." And he's like, maybe not. I don't know. I like to play. I was like, son, you're 8 years old. Go play.
Yeah, absolutely. Before we let you go, and again, we appreciate your time. When a guy has 6 gold medals and 12 medals overall, where do you keep them?
That's a very good question. For the longest time, they were in a sock drawer, like collecting dust. Now that I'm with Molly, Molly was like, "Oh, we're hanging this up." Like, "Oh, you better believe it." I was like, "No, I don't do that. I don't like hang up memorabilia. I don't do anything like that." So they're in our game room in the house, all hung up.
Nice, nice. And does that bother you that they're up, or you're okay with it now?
Oh, I don't go in there. I don't go in that game room at all. I don't want to.
Wow.
To
Well,
me, I swam not to get a gold medal. I swam because I wanted to prove to myself that I could do this. And what really I'm going to cherish the most is the memories, the journey, the people I met, not the gold medal. Like that's just an icing on the cake.
Real quick question for you. Now, you were born and raised in Rochester. You know what it's like, cold weather and so forth. You
Oh,
don't
yes.
remember what it was like. You're coming back to it now, man. Is that all right?
Oh yeah. So I'm so thankful that the pool is indoors and not outdoors. So all I really got to worry about is going from my car to the building. So I think I'll be okay.
You'll be all right, man.
One last one for you. We were talking in the first hour. You know, it's just a crazy world in college athletics right now with
Oh yeah.
transfer portal and NIL. Do you ever think back to what Ryan Lochte might have been worth if there were NIL when you were at Florida? I mean, what, 24 All-American, what, 7 national titles I think you won there. What would that translate to, you think, in the swimming world today?
Oh, I would be making millions for sure. Yeah, I actually, my junior year, I got offered to go pro and I denied it because I didn't want to leave my team behind. So I stuck out my 4 years of swimming with University of Florida, and it was the best thing I ever did. I had the opportunity, but I chose not to. I chose to stick with my team and not leave them. And it turned out because everything happens for a reason. And I became a better swimmer after my 4th year. And then I went pro, and I still trained at University of Florida, helping the younger kids out. And I loved it. I never looked back.
Well, safe travels on your way here. Have you ever seen the movie RV with Robin Williams?
Yes. Oh my. Yes. Yes, I did. My dad just actually, he said that last week. He's like, because I told him about renting an RV. He's like, hey, watch this movie. I was like, all right. So I watched it. It was hilarious. I was like, I could definitely see us doing that.
All right. Well, hey, again, safe travels and thanks for your time. And we'll see you when you get to Springfield.
All right. You got it. Thank you.
Thanks. You bet.
His name is Ryan Lochte, one of the all-time greats of the swimming world. We'll take a timeout on the starting lineup. Be right back.
Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah, of course. And I'll see you guys soon.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you, sir. Thank you.
And you know,
all right.
you talked to Brian Reynolds back then.
Yep.
Yeah, they've won 36 national championships too, so you couldn't have gone wrong either way.
Yeah, either way, I was in the good hands. But then I thought about it. I was like, I want to be in Division I.
Yeah.
It will open up more doors.
Oh yeah.
And Coach Collins, he is a younger coach. And there's going to be a lot of energy on this pool deck now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right. Enjoy it, and we'll see you when you get to town, okay?
All right. You got it.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
You too.